my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Upside. Upside is a free app that allows everyday people to earn extra cash back on purchases they're already making, like gas and groceries. And with everything being more expensive, it's so great to be able to earn a little extra cash on things that you're already buying. And with everything being so expensive, it's so great to be able to turn everyday purchases into cash back wins. So how does it work? You download the free Upside app, you open the app, you claim an offer, you pay like normal, and then you get paid. And that's it. It's extra cash back. It's not points you'll never use. It's not credits that will expire. It's cash right into your account. And with over 100,000 participating locations, you'll find claims wherever you are going. And unlike other programs, you can stack Upside with your existing credit and loyalty reward. I find I use Upside most when I'm out and about and need to purchase gas. I open the app and look for a participating location, and it's super easy, and after a couple of times, it becomes automatic. Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free app and use my promo code to receive a $10 bonus on your first purchase. That's an extra $10 bonus on top of the cashback that you'd be earning using my promo code. Big thanks to Upside for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, my lovelies, today we're going to be making a Korean banchan or side dish called mayak and it looks delectable. It's essentially a Korean soy marinated egg that's soft cooked and looks absolutely delectable. I love eggs because they're so versatile and so delicious, and soy eggs are delicious as well, but I've never prepared them quite like this. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we need to cook our eggs. I've got a small pot here filled with water, and I'm going to bring it to the boil. The eggs have been sitting on my countertop for a spell because I want to warm them up. If I were to take the very cold eggs from the refrigerator and place them into the boiling water without them coming up to room temperature, they're more likely to crack. You can still take cold eggs and put them in hot water. I do it all the time, but there might be cracking. If cracking is not a problem, then by all means. But if you've got the time, and namely if you remember, take them out beforehand, let them warm up for a little bit, half an hour or so, before placing them in the hot water. This is my preferred method of boiling eggs, is placing eggs into already boiling water. I find that they're a lot easier to peel. Most of the time I don't remember to take the eggs out in advance, and I put cold eggs into hot water and it works out fine, except they sometimes crack, which is not the end of the world. But since we're gonna have these eggs kind of soft boiled, jammy inside, it is better if they don't crack, because then they're less likely to ooze in our marinade. And I'm gonna reduce this just a bit. In go the eggs, gently into the water. And I'm going to do 6. I still had an egg that cracked, so we'll do an extra. Let's just do them all. 6.5 minutes. Go. As always, I'll put a link down below to the recipe that I am adapting today. I love this bowl. It's a little batter bowl I found at the flea market. I paid $3 for it. Isn't it great? Vintage milk glass ovenware and has an F on it. I forget who makes this. I thought it was Anchor Hawking, but it's not. But it's an old bowl and I love it. Alrighty, my jar of pre-sliced green onions. Love doing this because I use them up and they don't just melt in the bottom of my crisper. So 1 part green onions. In my case, 1 part is 1/4 cup. 2 parts soy sauce. 2 parts water. Some garlic. I'm using this giant clove of garlic that came out of my garden. It's got to be 2 or 3 times the size of a standard clove of garlic. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? She is. Press her through this little garlic press. She's so big I had to cut her up. This is not the best garlic press. It's hard to use. But what do you expect from the flea market for $1? Well, I expect this is why it's at the flea market, Emmy. This is why. 1/2 of a small onion. Thai bird chili peppers, 1 green and 1 red. the same variety of pepper, just one is riper than the other. The red one is nice and ripe. I find those ones are more fruity, while the green tastes a little bit more raw. Into the pot, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame seeds. And lastly, we're gonna add some sweetener. I'm adding honey. Eggs are done, and I'm gonna plunge them in some cool water. If you have ice, by all means, plunge them into ice water. I had 2 break on me. And then I'm going to take these to the sink and run them under the cool tap water. Keep rinsing them, because this is how we keep the eggs from going gray. Although in this case, I don't think it matters as much because these are gonna be soft-boiled eggs. Gently tap. Remember, these eggs are gonna be soft in the middle, so be gentle with them. This was one of my first tasks in the kitchen with my mom, was to peel eggs. So gently peel, and I find it's helpful to get some water under the shell, and it helps with removal of the shell. There it is. Now, it's nice to get a perfect egg for this situation because we're going to be soaking them in this marinade, and it just looks so pretty when they're whole like that, right? Cute. And I'm going to place the egg into its little bath. So my family was visiting me recently, and they eat an egg every morning with breakfast. So I had to buy eggs. I have backyard chickens, but a couple of the chickens are not laying right now because one is raising chicks, another one is molting. So I only have a couple chickens laying. So in order to have enough eggs, I had to buy eggs, which I haven't done in a little while. Give thanks to the hens. It would be wonderful to eat these right now, but the beauty of soy eggs is when you let the eggs sit in the marinade, they get nice and tasty, as you can imagine. Plus they get nice and caramelly in color. So I'm going to let these eggs soak in the sauce overnight. You could eat them right away. They're not going to be nearly as good. So mayak, the name of this recipe, literally translates from Korean into English as drug eggs. This recipe is supposed to be so delicious. The eggs are like a drug and you cannot get enough of them. Great name, right? Great name. Transferring the eggs. Okay, see you tomorrow. Alrighty, my lovelies, it's been a full 24 hours since I placed my hard-boiled eggs into my soy marinade, and let's give them a taste. Let's see how our eggs turned out. There they are, sitting in that beautiful sauce. That looks great. Beautiful. Look at that gorgeousness. Perfectly cooked. I love my eggs like that, nice and jammy. Look at the color of that yolk. Oh, that looks stunning. Alrighty, my lovelies, let's finally give the mayak a taste. Oh, they look so good. Look at those eggs. Okay, just the egg first. Itadakimasu. Oh my gosh, with the rice, you get this beautiful textural thing going on. Soft, fluffy, slightly sticky rice with eggs that have a firmness of a hard-boiled egg, the white part, but then inside they're so nice and jammy. And then you've got this temperature contrast too. The rice is hot and warm and the eggs are cool. Delightful. So flavorful. And the marinade is so good on the rice. Sweet, garlicky, oniony. Of course, there's soy sauce in there to make it nice and salty, but what I love most, I think, are the little chili peppers. Little chili peppers in there. Give it a little punch of heat. and potent chili flavor, that really lovely floral almost chili flavor. So stinking good. I'm making this on the regular. And I especially like the balance of salty and sweet. I feel like the honey levels are just right in this marinade. Just enough sweetness to make it tasty, but not be overly noticeable. I've had several different versions of soy sauce marinated eggs, including a Chinese version that has a little bit of 5 spice in it, Japanese version, and it's wonderful to add yet another variation on a very familiar flavor. I think what separates this one is the combination of garlic and fresh chilies. Divine. I would love to have a constant supply of these in my refrigerator, but I do think the soy sauce, something about osmosis and soaking the eggs in a salty brine, does change the texture of the egg white a bit. It does make them firmer, so marinating them much longer than a couple days I think would start to change the texture of the egg too much. So perhaps after soaking them for a couple days, take them out of the marinade and quickly eat them. I would eat these within 3 days. Also, I've read not to reuse the marinade, just use the marinade as you would a sauce on your rice, or you could cook it up and make it into a sauce for another dish, add it to a stir fry, but don't reuse this marinade to marinate another batch of eggs. Fan-stinkin-tastic and drug eggs is an absolutely appropriate name in my opinion, because they're that good. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to Upside for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to receive a $10 bonus and start earning cash back with Upside, you can click the link down below or scan the QR code above. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat more of my lunch. First, we must tie back our hair, because nobody likes hair, at least I don't like hair, in my food when I eat. You know? It's just a nuisance. A nuisance.